What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Georgia Bulldogs. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today. It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
The Dogs are off the leash and coming after him on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Deep throw off his back foot. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
They'll try the run. This rivalry might not be as bitter for Alabama as the ones against Auburn or Tennessee, or for Georgia, the ones against Florida or Georgia Tech. But when Alabama and Georgia have met over the past decade or so, he's loose. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Now, last year, there were long stretches in which the Georgia offense hardly looked like a well-oiled machine. Now the quarterback's transferred, new full-time starter in there. I think it's fair to say, David, that the Dogs need more from the quarterback position this season.
They do need more, but I tell you what, they didn't help him the whole spot around, right? The offensive line, running backs, receivers, it was kind of below average for every position, but the quarterback is the tone setter, the captain, and having a guy like Gunner at the helm, man, this is a dude they all trust, they all respect, and I expect this offense to bounce back in a big way.
Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Handoff to the single running back. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
With the catch, it's Branch. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. He wants to change this route. Direct snap. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. To throw, it's Stockton. Bringing the heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Smashes it between the uprights. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. In play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, blowing up, stuffing the run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And the shot to the middle of the field falls to the turf. The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. The sure hands. It's Miller. It's a seam wide open. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And one of the things I love about this running back is his versatility. He's not just good running the football, but he can catch it as well, and he can make things happen with the ball in his hands. Nice job by the quarterback, getting through the progression, getting it out to
a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see, the number 11 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. Might be calling a hot route. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, Dave, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time late in the season.
And the Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Power football with the run. Fights off the defender. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Georgia going back to work with another 1st down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
The offense changing the play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Gets it out fast. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
Early in the game, I love getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Easy pitch and catch. You've thrown them 4,000 times. Not big shots, but just put you in nice positions on the next downs coming up.
The Dogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll move the wide receiver. Second and short, maybe looking for a shot. Finds the tight end. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's the 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They're down to the 25 on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
And wait, it's just 2nd down, and the field goal kicker's out. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Never a doubt. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early, playing at home. They want to get the crowd into it, so you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal, you knock it through the uprights, you've got the lead, everything right now looking good.
This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. On the ground, it's Young. Nice move there. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, you know, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game? They have always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
He'll try to do it himself. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You could clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football and he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. Defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
To the air, it's Russell. He's going to fire deep. It's caught.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided.
There he goes. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Alabama quickly back to the line.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Oh, goes right through his hands, and he will think about that one for a while. It'll be 3rd down.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Puts it out on the screen. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Alabama.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On on 4th down, going to the air. Looking for the end zone. Fires into traffic. It's picked off.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times, in great position, you see them there to make the play, but there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. He's going to throw it from his own end zone. Quick completion on the out. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the first quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the jet motion. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Dogs come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking for a man. It's Stockton. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
A couple of yards short of the 1st down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. Caught in the backfield. It's Branch. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. The give on the inside. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab on the left. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Back to throw, it's Stockton. He's got him this time. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Branch. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
The give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man, it's Thomas. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Oh, they're after him! And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He is going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
From the gun, give on the inside. Now facing a 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Got it in the middle, it's Branch. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This offense has been sluggish to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the right. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Bulldogs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a 1st down.
Nice job by this offense converting the 3rd down. Listen, 3rd and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. 3rd downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn. I mean, they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Stockton. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
The offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, you know, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target on a lot of times. I can't be reckless, but I definitely have to find my way to get that guy the ball.
They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And a chance to really carry momentum with them into the locker room if they can take the lead here. 1st and goal. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Touchdown, Dogs! Fired in from the red zone for the score. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
He's down here. He does a lot of blocking. You play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost it.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, got a final score in a big top 25 matchup today. Michigan left little doubt. You know, this version of the Maize and Blue can hang with any of the teams of the past. And remember, this is a program with multiple national titles. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield, it's Russell. Quickly complete.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Alabama with a multitude of options on second and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Snagged in the middle. It's Edwards. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Pulls it in. It's Miller. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
Nice job by the QB and receiver on this play in a 2-minute situation, knowing to work the boundary, get the first down, and get the ball out of bounds. Great situational awareness.
Alabama with a first and 10 here. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His second interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Caught in the backfield, it's McCray. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Got his man in the middle. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starting this third quarter on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
He went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. Oh, he's getting ahead. Touchdown tie. And that one will give him the lead.
Really nice nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Stockton. Here's a heat. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Rushes on him. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Man, that's an impressive play. This dude is so dominant. And I'll tell you, we don't have enough time in this broadcast to list off all the great Alabama D linemen, especially in recent years. That play right there, that reminds me of a guy I played against back in the day, Cornelius Griffin, playing on the inside of Alabama's defensive line. You knew every single time you dropped back, you were going to have...
Picked off. What a play to set him up. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
The defense thought in this game they were going to have an opportunity to pick some passes off, and what a great job. Down deep in the opponent's territory, he jumps the route, he intercepts it, and returns it now inside the 5-yard line, setting his offense up in beautiful field position.
And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pre-firing. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. The give to the back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Georgia going up tempo.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
They feed him again. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Tries to do it himself on the draw. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Listen, that wasn't the greatest run in the world, but it was very successful, and you're making me honor the run. And another thing, every time you run the football, someone gets tackled. There's physicality involved in the game. So I like when offenses commit to this running the football, no matter what the outcome is, because those body blows do that.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Got his man. Some really tough running there gets him to the 45-yard line.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
That is a really good-looking throw. You think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
Wants to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on second down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Thomas. And they swarm him under.
And after giving up that completion, guys, I wonder if the defense is going to decide to stay in zone or maybe mix things up, a little more man coverage, maybe blitz.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That's reeled in. It's Thomas. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
At the 24-yard line. Now, a 4th down.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. Hauls it in, the first down and more. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Well, it looked like he was going to get the first down there. You're the quarterback, you're the coach, you're thinking, all right, fresh set of downs. Offensive coordinator's already looking at his play sheet, getting ready to dial up the next play, but not so fast, David. Defense comes away with a massive takeaway.
Huge takeaway, and think about it. You're trying as hard as you can to get him down, stop him on this 4th down, get the ball back. He gets the first down. It's a little bit demoralizing, but because you're running to the football, you get a hand on it, you get the football out. Now you get, it's like stopping him on 4th down anyways, because you got the ball and you're getting it back to your offense.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Williams. Got enough for the first down. It's a running room. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting him out flanked with the Wildcat. They go back to work in the final period of this one. On the snap, it's Miller. Turning on the Jets. There he goes. Running inside the 20. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
And right there you see the key to this football team's success. Not just offensively, they rip off explosive plays. That's why they've been winning games here as of late. They can get chunks at a time. They've got playmakers all over the field.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll take it himself. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
On the set.
3rd and goal, and let's see if they can even operate in this noise. To the air, it's Russell. Max got it. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. And now, with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the fourth. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Pittsburgh is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Dan Marino, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Louisville. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Phyllis?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Quickly to the tight end. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And this defense is perfectly fine with that. When you're up a couple possessions, you want everything in front of you. You want that clock to tick, make sound tackles, and don't give up big plays.
And the Bulldogs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Finds his tight end. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain.
And I like easy, not complicated, quick little out routes from my tight end that I know I can get a positive gain, keep me ahead of the sticks, and put me in a good situation.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And the pummeling has started. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up 35 to 10.
Score Alabama 35, Georgia 10.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Making side adjustments here. Off play action on first down. Finds his man. It's Robinson. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
It's great to have a physical offensive line that you can count on, that you can just lean on them up front and fall forward and get first downs. Man, what a comfortable, what a nice spot to be in if you're an offensive coordinator.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Georgia comes quickly to the line. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Russell. Going up top. Makes a grab on the shot. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
Well, this offense has just been dialing up explosive play after explosive play. That's a big part of why they have a huge lead at this point. And even in the fourth quarter with that lead, they are still taking shots. They are still being aggressive, pedal to the metal.
The offense sets up shop at the 46 on first down. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Under fire. And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
Listen, I love when my quarterback gets outside the pocket. I got an opportunity to make a huge play. But when it's not there, now I want him to make the simple play. Throw it away. Don't take the sack. Don't take the loss of yards plays.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I tell you, I love the mentality by this offense right now. They've got a pretty big lead. They're still being aggressive, taking shots, and they're finding the matchups they like. And, man, they're taking advantage right now.
Touchdown time! And the beatdown has ensued. Things a little more comfortable after that score and much, much closer to a win here in Week 5.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight end scoring that touchdown. And it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a masterclass in offensive productivity.
And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Might be changing the route. 4-2 Spider. To the air. It's Stockton. Release to the back. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs.
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen. And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Deep shot for the end zone. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A lot of real estate in front of them as the drive starts at their own 6. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quick completion on the out route. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Dropping back, it's Stockton. For the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Touchdown, Alabama! And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. They extend the lead here in the fourth, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense here in the fourth quarter. They're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
And they did tack on the extra point.
49, Georgia 17.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down. He's going up top here late in the game. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
They come to the line, facing third and long from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Stockton. Here's the pressure. And his fifth interception of the game. A miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
And after this play, the cake will be baked. They'll leave it with him. And they'll pick up just a few on this run, and that'll bring us to the end of the ball game. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.